I think that every decision that we make schematically needs to lean that direction. So if there's gray area, what is going to allow these guys to play more free and run and hit and be violent?
And Adams have also talked about the physicality they want to bring back to the running game.
Absolutely.
Does that excite you when you hear that? Like, we want to be physical?
Absolutely. I think it's a key part to running the football. I think you got to establish that at the line of scrimmage, and then I think everybody else has to follow that method. I think being a tough physical team and a smart football team, I think that's extremely important, especially when you're talking about running the football.
What's on the tape? Are they doing it right? Are they playing violent? Are they finishing? Those are the things that you look for.
Word my buddy Landon McCool used this week was organizational clarity. And I got to be honest with you, I love that. But I want to take it a step further. I think coaching staff clarity matters. When you hear Clayton Adams talk, saying things like, this team has to be violent. Everybody on offense needs to be violent. When you hear Shadi talk, and not only Shadi, but when you hear the assistant say Shadi has a plan, it just gets me to thinking, what type of a back does this offensive staff want? It's pretty clear that the Cowboys are going to draft a running back, but what type of a back do they want? I got to be honest, I think they have a type. Now, while guys like Brashard Smith, Travion Henderson, Quinshon Judkins, they all performed at the Combine. I think they will all be nice fits. There's two backs, whether it's because of how they play the game in Damien Martinez or the ties that they have to the Cowboys and DJ Giddens. I really want to do a deep dive on these guys because I feel like they just make sense for the Cowboys, whether it's early or even in the 5th round. Let's say if Giddens is hanging around, which I think that he could go as early as the 2nd or 3rd round just because what he did at the Combine was that special. But let's really break down the film on both of these running backs. Not going to set the table too long because I really want to do surgery on these guys because I'll be honest with you, I just see things that they have when it comes to the size, speed, vision, power metric that some of these backs in this class just don't. And I got to tell you, I think that they are day one ready. It's not about how deep the class is. It's about who can come in day one and honestly handle the physicalness of the NFL. Damien Martinez, ladies and gentlemen. And if you guys are new to this channel, one thing that you will know is I love duo. So duo is a vision run, but it's a downhill run. And I love gap schemes. Duo is in that, a duo run is in that gap scheme family. GT counter, power, pin pull, those are all gap schemes. It's gap schemes give you a roadmap where the run is supposed to be, the blocking scheme behind it, and duo is just double teams across the line of scrimmage, and you want to play basketball, and you want to cross up that Mike backer. If he goes left, you go right. It's just that simple. If he opens the gate, you take it and you walk right through it. And one thing, look at this. I mean, this is 217, and watch this run. Just get skinny enough, okay? And a fun fact about him, when he was at Oregon State, he ran a lot of downhill runs. So Martinez has some of that in his bag, and that's what I really like about him. Again, another gap scheme. This is kind of like a power vibe, really like tackle dart with a lock from the tight end. You see the tight end locking that edge defender. The tackle's gonna dart through. And I just like how Martinez is just able to kind of just find grass after it's kind of muddy in there. And then have some fun, Martinez. You guys know what the rest of the run will be. Have some fun right there with your teammate. It's football. Football is supposed to be fun. Great run, Martinez. So this is the stuff right here. Like, this is the play that's just like guys bounce off of this dude. Big body. And a lot of this is he's 217, a real 217. Like, this isn't fake. This isn't manufactured. He's a real 217. Look at 3. He goes in there with bad intentions. It's like, I don't really want to tackle him. And that is where I think that's his weight and goal in the NFL, that he just has a pro body right now, okay? This is just old school buck sweep. Buck sweep right here. And no, it's more like a GT. What is this? GH counter. Widened out GH counter. But look how he sticks his foot in the dirt and finds that lane. And that's what you want him to do. Then runs violent. Be hard. Be a pest. be hard to bring down. Again, jump cut. Watch this jump cut here, guys, on this rep right here. Jump cut. Look at that. Look how much grass he covered. And then, again, carry the line of scrimmage with some help from your lineman. You know, the trenches love when stuff like that happens. Let's carry the line of scrimmage. Well, let's carry the line, not the line of scrimmage, but let's carry the line for another 7 yards. Good stuff by Giddens. I mean, not Giddens. We'll talk about Giddens next. Great stuff by Martinez. Again, he's not a burner. It's not his game. But on this rep, this is like a power read, bypass from the H. It's a cool design. Miami ran some cool stuff. Now, one thing I loved about this is he doesn't overrun this block, and he lets that receiver get that other edge block. And that's what I mean. He just has good run pace. He has good vision. He can play at different tempos. All of those things matter as an athlete in space. And right here is my favorite run. That's Z drill right there. Anybody who's coached running backs or knows about jump cuts or steps, hard steps, that's just a Z drill. Do not break stride with your jump cuts. He doesn't. It's just beautiful, beautiful football. Do not break stride with your jump cuts. Bang. Come here. You, come here. And let's run away. I got to tell you, man, runs like this, come here. And come here. Runs like that at 217 pounds, I don't know if you'll find that from any other back that big. Now, straight line speed, no. He's not going to be a burner. That's not what he was going to do at the combine. But it's just something about that Damien Martinez that I really, really like. Let's get to DJ Giddens. I told you guys, we're going to take our time with this one. We're going to do real surgery on this one. Let's get to DJ Giddens. Earlier in the college season, I'm watching Giddens. I'm watching K-State, you know, on those Saturday nights where it's just like it's nothing to do. College football is on. You're watching Giddens. You're like, man, this guy has something. But I got to be honest, I think he's slow. And then, and I tweeted this out, man, he's a real option. I love everything he's doing, but I think he's slow. And then he goes to the combine and tests how he did, ran how he did, moved how he did. And then you have to go back to the drawing board in the film and say, did I miss this dude? And that's what I want to do right here because the Colorado game was good. He just has film. Now, it was interesting. I was trying to get more of his film, but whatever it is in my folder and who I get my film from, his film's so grainy. So I try to get you guys the cleanest, clearest quality as possible. So let's do a deep dive into his film because, again, that tie to Connor Riley is real. Him being locked in with Riley is real. And I think that with that being said, he is an option for the Cowboys in the later rounds, maybe even earlier, depends on how the league looks at him. And it's like, hey, you guys may be lower on Giddens than the NFL is. I think the NFL may like him. He can catch the ball to backfield. He has good height, good size. I like him, and he's a better creator probably than Martinez. Let's get to a few of his plays, and I want you guys to see what I mean. So, again, with Giddens, right, he just has so a lot of what Martinez is able to do is like with that one rep where he didn't stop when he cut. That's all over Giddens' film, all over it. And he just like has that slipperiness about him. And that long stride is what made me feel like he was slow. But he ran a really good time, 4.46 at the combine, something like that. I mean, that is special. Okay, and again, Kansas State was all gap schemes, pulling guards left and right. He's going to know Connor Riley's verbiage. He's going to know how he wants to do things. And again, on a run like this, good contact balance, stay up, and then he will run away from you. Now, he didn't score here, but these are the two runs that I really wanted to tap into. All right, so this is what you would call a same side power. But they're running the power, and the power player is that H-back. Now, I want you guys to notice something. The play is supposed to hit on the same side. Watch how Giddens knifes, takes it backside. And look, come on, y'all. That's disgusting. Seriously, Giddens, You know you want to be a Cowboy. Look at this, guys. Bong. Creativity in open space. That's basketball. Go finish. Crossover. Go make the layup. Like, look, hold on, wait. Look at this DB. Look. Literally on the ground. We talking about basketball. It looks like he's doing suicides. He's doing suicides. Creativity, guys. Extremely important. Again, out of the pistol. Nothing there. Come on. Spin move. Normally, I don't like stuff like that. Like, I'm not a big fan of anybody spinning on the football field, but like, we got to run that really quickly, guys. Like, spin. And it's just natural. I think that the creativity with Giddens is special. I think it's special. What do you guys think about these two backs? Would you like to see them in a Cowboys uniform? I think that they fit. What was the word that I used? I think that they fit the organizational clarity, the coaching staff clarity and philosophy of the Dallas Cowboys in the 2025 season. Like violence, creator, catch the ball out of the backfield. Giddens is a decent blocker. Martinez is a dog as a blocker. What do you guys think? It's your boy Footsdaking as always. Thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. More content on the way. If my eyes are red, it's probably because I'm tired. And I love you guys. Peace.